Welcome back to Max Q&A. What country singer that you'd never expect to co-star with Pee Wee Herman co-stars with Pee Wee Herman in Big Top Pee Wee? The answer, gravel-voiced 70s star Chris Christopherson. Thanks for playing. We'll see you next time on Max Q&A.
There's something about a good horror film. You know what I'm talking about. Cheesy.
Killer, Mommy. Killer.
Bloody. With a little gratuitous sex. Dialogue that's not too hard to follow.
Give me the bone saw.
And things that fly through the air, causing great bodily harm. Oh, and screams. You gotta have screams. Another thing you gotta have is Jason.
My sweet, innocent Jason.
The guy took an item of protective sports equipment and turned it into a fashion statement. I guess Cinemax feels the same way, because they've got a horror lineup that would do Vlad the Impaler proud. Monday, October 27th through Friday, October 31st. Hey, that's Halloween, at 10 p.m. So bar the door, grab the popcorn, and turn on Cinemax. But keep the lights on. Got a cast iron stomach? Bail out of work early on October 31st and catch Cinemax's Halloween horror. 8 fearsome flicks starting at 5:45 p.m. right through dawn the next day, if the sun comes.
The following movie is rated PG.
Welcome to Max Q&A. Think fast, movie fans. Here we go. Liv Tyler appears this month in both Empire Records and Bertolucci's Stealing Beauty. What then unknown beauty went from a bit role in Empire Records to co-starring with Tom Cruise? Stay tuned for the answer. Max Q&A will be right back.
I just love all the Planet of the Apes movies, but you really have to watch all 5 of them to get the entire story. First, in Planet of the Apes, it's 1972. Then some weird time travel thing happens and it's suddenly 3978. Charlton Heston crashes on a planet and ends up running around in a loincloth being chased by talking apes.
Take your stinking paws off me, you damn dirty ape!
Little does he know this weird planet is actually Earth.
Damn you all to hell!
Then, in Beneath the Planet of the Apes, James Franciscus takes Heston's place, which doesn't bother the apes because, after all, don't all humans look alike?
You know what they say, human see, human do.
So it's still around 3978, but it seems like a whole different world since Franciscus spends a lot of his time hanging around with these weird mutants who live so far underground they don't even know about the apes.
Tell us of the ape.
Then Heston comes back and blows up the world, but not before 3 apes conveniently get into the spaceship and travel back to the 1970s and end up wearing disco clothes. Then, in Escape from the Planet of the Apes, the time-traveling apes have a son and get Ricardo Montalban to be their nanny.
I did it because I like chimpanzees best of all apes.
In Conquest of the Planet of the Apes, this ape kid Caesar becomes the leader of the Ape Rebellion. This whole great battle takes place in some office building in L.A.
The king is dead. Long live the king!
Then in Battle for the Planet of the Apes, everyone has moved to the country and things are fine until these mutants come along in a school bus and pick a big fight.
Now fight like apes!
Now Caesar is played by Roddy McDowall, who also plays Cornelius, Caesar's father, in the original movie as well as the prior 2 sequels.
Could you put that into words which even Caesar could understand?
So that's the story. You really have to see it for yourself. So watch all 5 ape flicks in November, every Sunday at noon on Cinemax.
This whole thing is insane!
Gilbert shares a cozy home with his rather large family, a loving mother,
Where's your head lately, Gilbert?
It's a mystery.
a bratty sister, and a brother who desperately needs him. He has a girlfriend. In fact, he has two.
I'm a worldly kind of girl.
So exactly what's eating Gilbert Grape? Juliette Lewis, Mary Steenburgen, and Oscar nominee Leonardo DiCaprio star with Johnny Depp in the surprise hit What's Eating Gilbert Grape?
On the next Real Life. In the blink of an eye comes a miracle of the human spirit. As a voice, once silenced, speaks again. A true story of an extraordinary triumph from the director of Diva and Betty Blue. A Cinemax Real Life exclusive. The Diving Bell and the Butterfly. Jean-Jacques Benex's Assigné à Résidence. This Thursday at 8 on Cinemax.
What does it take to get a good date these days? A whole lot of drama. Leonardo DiCaprio and Claire Danes star in William Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet. A Friday premiere, November 14th on Cinemax.
Welcome back to Max Q&A. Whose career took off after a supporting role in Empire Records? The answer, before she became America's sweetheart, the lovely Renee Zellweger played a wild girl of rock and roll. Thanks for playing. We'll see you next time on Max Q&A.
Cinemax Vanguard. Every Saturday in November, Cinemax has an unusual movie, sublime and sensational. Prime time at 8. First off, hard after Shallow Grave and Train Spotting, a fondly observed story about the trials and tribulations of growing up Scottish in the 60s. There's an Australian he said, she said whodunit in a case of sexual harassment. A sweeping and elegant retelling of one of Europe's favorite mysteries, of palace intrigue and missing heirs. An independent gem from New Jersey with certain stardom-bound Billy Crudup. And an homage to screen goddess Jean Moreau and the art of living well, with Sam Waterston, Nell Carter, and Sean Young.